Well, we got a little bit of a KVJ court debate here today on whether or not to touch up some school photos. The email they sent to the KVJ show said, my daughter came home all upset that her school photo looked the way that it did. Apparently she had a big old zit that she tried to cover up. It came out very clearly in the photo, and she was very disappointed about it. She also doesn't like the way that her eyes looked. She thinks that they're partially closed. And
oh, no.
Yes.
A giant zit and half-closed eyes?
It's not a good look, yeah.
That's a reshoot right there.
Does this go into the yearbook or anything? Or is it just...
That's what it's for. It goes into the yearbook.
I took a terrible 8th grade yearbook picture, and I have to show it to you guys. I look like, boy, this kid's got some emotional issues.
So then this is where we have the debate is, you know how bullying and all that stuff can be. And this girl is 11 years old. And she is worried about being bullied. She doesn't want to be in the yearbook. And the dad is like, okay, I mean, there's no reason why you should have to submit a photo that you don't feel good in. And so this is where the debate is going on here. Now, the mom says, I think that sometimes you just take a bad photo. But the husband and daughter disagree. And they say, you know, with technology today, there is never a reason to have a bad photo. To insist that you do is really kind of silly. My husband took our daughter's school photo and put it through AI, and now she loves the photo, and she wants me to pressure the school to use that photo in the yearbook. Now, personally, I think this is teaching her a bad lesson. Is it that damaging for a kid to have a yearbook photo they don't like? I never liked one of mine, ever. And I'm okay, and it kind of conditioned me. I think kids have it too soft today, and this is another way.
I don't think they'll let you submit your own photo that you want to use for the yearbook. Is that a thing?
Because if everyone did that, imagine how much hell they'd have to go through.
Just the work of it. I know, because I was the yearbook editor in high school. It's a big project. If everybody's submitting their own personal photos, that's a nightmare.
I will say mine was really, really bad in 8th grade, and I did get made fun of. But look at me, baby. I'm still standing. I'm over here doing great.
You're so well adjusted. Well, and that might be the argument is, do kids need to go through some of this teasing and those kind of things that are uncomfortable in your adolescence to help, you know, make you tougher and build character? Or since we have the technology, should all photos for kids be touched up so they look as good as they possibly can?
That ain't real life, though, baby.
And the argument would be this. I think it would be possible where you could take every single photo that every kid takes, to be fair, and you could run them all through AI. My wife, her profile photo that she now uses for her work, it's through AI. And she looks absolutely fantastic in it. Now, if you saw her, you wouldn't think that she had put it through AI necessarily, because she looks like it. But what it does is it makes you look like you would on your absolute best day, taking your absolute best photo. It is the ultimate you, is what AI does to that photo. That's what I would say. So it's still realistic. But do you think that would be harmful if we did that for all kids' photos? They would look like they would, but every kid would look the best they possibly could look. And should we do that for our kids? Or is it a bad lesson to set?
You're just sending the message that, don't worry, the robot's going to bail you out. Look, the robots are going to win eventually. Just submit to them. Let them fix the picture.
There's a box you can check on the student photos now. I know, because I see it. Every time Rocco gets school pictures, it says, hey, check here if you want us to retouch the photo. Which means they would cover up the zit. They would smooth out any crazy wild hairs you got, like, sticking straight up. Like, I think that's okay to do. Going to the lengths of doing it yourself and then trying to get the school to take your resubmitted photo and put that in the yearbook, that ain't happening.
You have become the annoying family.
You have, and you got to realize that everybody in the school administration is going to make fun of you.
But AI is shaping the way everyone's doing stuff. I can see it happening. Let me ask the robot. They're not doing Google anymore. Everyone's just going right to their AI and asking the robot a question and just assume it. The robot's right.
Now, what if you could be the parents that got the school board, let's just say hypothetically, and they'd be like, okay, you know what, to be fair, we have a company that'll do this for a reasonable cost, and every photo then will be touched up by AI. So every kid will look like the kid does look, but the kid will look as good as they possibly can for their photo. Do you like that concept where they run every kid's photo at the school through AI?
No, I hate it.
No, I don't like that.
I had a terrible yearbook picture. I had to suffer. I built character through that. You're about to build some character now.
That's the question. That is the debate that's going on here. The dad thinks, yeah, you should be able to submit a photo where you feel like you look your absolute best. The mom is more where you guys are, saying, you know what, no, it builds character. Yeah, you're going to have some bad photos out there. It's just the way life is. But the dad and the daughter are saying, that's just not the way the world works these days.
Are we going to get to the point, though, where we just keep on asking the robot or AI, can you just redo that and touch it up for us with everything in life, not just photos?
Yeah.
I don't
Everything
know.
will be glossy.
Is that going to be great for our civilization? I think you're going to look fantastic, but do we lose something with our spirit?
I just don't know that you'll ever trust it. And I, wonder if we will get trained eyes to be able to identify AI better. Right now, you can see some things and you recognize AI. And would that be even more embarrassing to be like, oh my gosh, all these photos come on, none of this is real. So that's kind of what it is. This is, you have the ability, yes, to touch up the photo. The girl's zit would go away. Her eyes would be open. She would look the best she could, and it would alleviate some teasing and bullying that might happen at the school. So life would be easier if she did that. But some people would say, as the mom does, that I think that this teasing and bullying is just part of life, and you need to build up that tougher exterior.
Mom's old school. I like it.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's really an old school, new school battle that's going on here.
Oh, that's definitely happening.
Big time.
Okay, well, if you want to sound off, I got a poll up right now on KVJ TV on YouTube. You can sound off and let us know, what do you think? Should every kid's yearbook photo be touched up by AI? And only 11% of people on KVJ TV think yes, it should.
They're old school as well.
88% are old school, and they're like, nah.
Good job, chat room. I love it.
Andrew said, it shouldn't be for everyone, but some people have legit self-image issues. AI should at least be accepted for them to have a better life experience. I just don't know how you have that process, because I would have said the same thing if I were a kid. I'd be like, I've got, serious self-esteem issues. I think that's just every kid that age.
The have and the have-nots. Yeah, you're right. Where's that line at? Who gets that ruling?
I don't think you would have a good divide on that. I think every kid, would probably want that. Now, the one thing is, you'd have to probably have every kid do it, because if you could identify an AI photo, would you not then just be teased by having the AI photo and you're one of the few?
Not if everyone else is doing it.
You'd have to have probably a buy-in from everybody to do it. And if it's just this one girl and all of a sudden she has this weird-looking AI photo and everybody else's, they've got zits and half-closed eyes and she's the only one that looks perfect like that, then maybe she gets teased about that.
Now you're AI Allison at school.
You're fake.
And somebody's speaking up for the companies that do retouch the photos that, it's not perfect. It's not AI, but it's not bad. It does help a good bit. They already have something that should be good enough for your daughter.
Well, for example, on our station vehicle, we've got a picture of all three of our faces on there. And the picture we took, we were eating, or at least I was before the picture.
You can't even put you on your cheeseburger to take a picture?
I was eating chocolate chip cookies, and if you look up on the picture on the station vehicle, you can see a chocolate chip in my teeth.
Oh no!
I know. I would have liked that airbrushed out.
You got a chocolate chip tooth?
It's so embarrassing.
It's not cute.
It's not cute. We should have gotten that airbrushed out.
They did not AI our picture.
No.
Yeah, they will if we ask, though. We kind of do that, I think, a little bit. So it is out there. Do you think we should post up, because we're going to get some photos done? Should we post them raw and regular, or should we be retouching them?
AI them up. Yeah. Let's see how they come out.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
If we look all jacked, then yeah, maybe we should go.
We're all old school until it's us.
I want to be natural. No AI.
All right. Just me and Virginia will look fake. And
Kevin will look plastic.
And I'll look like a grandpa.
You'll have a chocolate chip tooth again.
I can't wait for this photo.
This is how we do. It's the KVJ Show.